everyone, it's me, Lindsay, with EquipMeOT, here today to talk about one of the most common questions I get asked when using a tub transfer bench, and that is, how do I keep the floor dry? So I'm going to show you the technique that I use that works really, really well. It's simple, it's low cost, and it will most likely keep your floor dry so you don't have the cleanup or the slip risk. Okay, so first things first, the shower setup. It's very important to do this that you're going to need any hard doors, glass doors, plastic doors removed, and a standard tension pole and shower curtain in its place. I like to go with a very low cost shower curtain because we are going to cut it. So just a classic plastic low cost shower curtain like this one. Next thing is you want to make sure that your tub transfer bench is in the position you want it for use. So if you're going to be moving it around, make sure you know exactly where you want it for its use, because once you cut the curtain, it's going to need to stay in position. So this is how I figure out where to cut the curtain and how it works when it's installed. So here you go. You're going to open the curtain all the way around your shower bench. So I'm just going to pull this curtain until it's all the way open. And then I'm going to find the edge of my shower bench here, okay? What I really want to know is the width of the seat. So you can see there's a leg here. This is the width of the seat. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm simply going to cut 2 vertical lines up inside the legs, kind of the width of this seat here, so I can find the edges. So what I'm going to do is kind of find the leg. This doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be effective. You could draw a marker line on it if that would help you. I tend to just eyeball it. Doesn't have to be. And you want it to go the height. So the seat is up here, so I want it to go the height of the seat. Right there. You don't want to go much higher than that because that might cause the water to drip out. And then I'm going to do it the same way over on this side. And again, because I use this really low cost shower curtain, it cuts really easily too. So that one's going to go about the same height. Now, we're going to tuck the curtain into the shower around the bench. So the parts that aren't cut, I'm just going to slide into the inside of the shower to keep the water in, just like that. Okay, so now that I've tucked the shower curtain in on either side of the bench, I have my cut slit here. What you're going to look for is in the shower bench, there's going to be a gap between the part that sticks out of the tub and the part that's inside the tub. This is where you're going to slide this little piece you just cut. So you're going to find that spot and kind of guide this guy down into that slit. Now this is where having a second person can come in handy. This is a little tricky to do by yourself because if you're doing this on your own, you would be inside the shower trying to do this, which is possible to do. And that's when I recommend having something like a butter knife or something to kind of feed it down into the gap like this, because it might be hard to reach underneath it. It might not be safe to reach underneath it. But basically the idea is to get that shower curtain down between this slit and this, and all you do then is kind of adjust it, and there you have it. Your shower curtain is completely inside the shower. It's going to keep everything contained, water inside, and then when you go to get out, you simply pull the slit out like this and open your curtain all the way up. Just like that. So there you have it, keeping your floor dry when you're using a tub transfer bench. I hope you got some value out of this video. If you have any other questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And as always, if you need more information on how to stay safe and independent in your home and community, consider subscribing to EquipMeOT. Thank you.